Welcome back to Fragrance Finder. I'm your host, Frost Tanner. Today we're going to be going over Viktor and Rolf Spicebomb Night Vision. This is an eau de toilette released in the year 2019, 7 years after the original. As for the bottle design, this is the 50 ml bottle. It keeps with the iconic design language of Viktor and Rolf, the Spicebomb collection. You do get the grenade shape. You pull the pin to spray. And this bottle, how it's different from the others is that it's green on the bottom and it's kind of a gradient all the way into the jet black at the top. Now let's give it a spray. You can pause the video here for a full note breakdown. It's got a great opening because you get a blast of apple.
This is Sparta!
You get a little bit of citrus there, but on the dry down, it's more of a generic kind of cologne, and you maybe get a tiny bit of clove, a tiny bit of sage. And the one thing about this fragrance is that it shares the bottle, it shares the name, but it doesn't share any of the Spicebomb DNA because I pick up no spices both on the opening and the dry down. It kind of smells like you're walking into a new car and there's an apple air freshener kind of hanging on the mirror. There's maybe an orange in the cup holder, and in the back seat there's a grocery bag and it's full of sage and it's full of cloves, but you can't really smell it all too much. As for the time and occasion, it's a lot more versatile than the original because of the freshness. So I would say it's a moderate weather fragrance, maybe spring into summer, summer into fall, and it's a great nighttime kind of going out fragrance. As for the demographic, it's a lot more youthful. I can see somebody in their late teens to late 20s wearing this. Now I'm going to rate this fragrance in 5 categories. This is going to be how this particular bottle works on my skin, so the experience may be different for you. As for longevity, this gets a 6.5 out of 10. You get a solid 5 hours of wear time, but then it just kind of completely disappears on my skin. As for projection, this also gets a 6.5 out of 10. You spray it on the skin and it's a bit sharp on the nose, but there's not a lot of sillage. I would say it's probably like an arm's reach kind of fragrance. As for my personal rating, I give this a 7 out of 10. It kind of lacks the character that the original has, and I typically don't go for more aquatic, kind of generic smelling colognes. For uniqueness, I give this a 5 out of 10. They were definitely going for something more generic, more mass appealing, more aquatic. So if I was walking by someone on the street and they were wearing this fragrance, I probably wouldn't be able to guess right away what it was. It could be Azzaro Most Wanted, it could be part of the Invictus line, and especially it could be mistaken for Versace Eros. For value, I give this a 7.5 out of 10. At discounters, you can see this for about 99 Canadian dollars for the 90 ml bottle. I would definitely say it's a lot less expensive compared with the original and the Extreme, but you don't get that Spicebomb DNA, so you get average value. Now, when we total all the scores and average it out, Viktor and Rolf Spicebomb Night Vision gets a 6.5 out of 10. If you're debating between Spicebomb Night Vision, the original Spicebomb, and Spicebomb Extreme, we've done individual videos on each fragrance as well as different comparisons, so check out the links in the description down below.